Hi guys! So today I'm going to be doing my hair care routine for you. I did do one a while ago, like a year ago, and to be honest it hasn't really changed that much at all. Loads of you always ask and I just thought I'd do a little update on that. This is my natural hair. I haven't styled it really. I do blow dry my hair. Yesterday I was in almost torrential rain and it's dried funny, so it doesn't have the normal nice shapeness to it that it does. So I wash my hair probably every 2 to 3 days, I'd say, but lately it's been more like 3 to 4 days. I would recommend you not to wash your hair every day. If you do, try and wean yourself off that. Start trying to leave it for a day and then just washing it every other day. Even if you wash it in the morning of one day and then sleep in it and then wash it in the evening the day after, that's at least extending it rather than washing it one evening and then the next evening, or one morning and the next morning, because then at least it's had a bit more hours to get used to not being washed. But yeah, and then try and do it every 2 days. And I think every 2 to 3 days is fine. Obviously I'm not a hair care expert. I'm not an expert on any of these things, but you guys like to know. So the shampoo that I use is Herbal Essences. At the moment I'm using the Seductively Straight one and the conditioner that goes with it, so the Seductively Straight conditioner. I've been using this for, I don't know, six months now, and it's been really good. So I really do like Herbal Essences. I recommend all the Herbal Essences products, and obviously you need to pick the one that's right for you. If your hair's dry, you need the hydration one. If you want shine, you can get the Dazzling Shine one. There's one for colour treated hair, I think it's called Ignite Me Colour or something like that. I really like the Herbal Essences range. I'm not sure what it's called in America, because there's one called Dangerously Straight, but this one's called Seductively Straight, and it's actually pink, whereas the Seductively Straight one I think is slightly more red. I'm not sure, but this one has silk and pear extracts in it. I do actually use quite a lot of those products, so I'd squeeze a good amount of shampoo after I've wet my hair and then massage that in and then rinse it out. I will shampoo my hair twice and lather it up twice, because I think it's good to cleanse your hair twice like you would your face. Once to get all like the grease and dirt out, and once to actually clean the hair. I don't know why, that's just how my brain works. And then I use a lot of conditioner, so a good amount, probably about that much. Don't know how much that is. Probably about this size amount of conditioner. I know that's a lot, but I have a lot of hair. Look, if I show you, it comes down to here. There. So yeah, and with my conditioner I do apply it in the top of my hair as well, so mainly on the fringe. If you just put it on the ends, then this part of your hair never gets conditioned because it's like the fringe area. So I normally just do like the crown area and not do the roots right here, just do the actual crown area and make sure I get the fringe and stuff, and then work my way down into the ends. I will leave the conditioner on there for quite a while I'm in the shower. If I'm going to wash my hair that evening, first thing I'll do after I've removed cleanser is go in there and shampoo my hair. So after that's done twice, I'll put the conditioner straight in and then sort of run my hands through it and comb through it with my fingers, make sure it's all covered in conditioner. Then I would carry on doing my face, so like my scrub, my other cleanser, and do my body as well, etc. Do everything that I need to do before I want to get out the shower, and then right before I get out the shower I rinse off all my conditioner, squeeze all the water out of it, and then jump out the shower. I do wrap my hair up in my towel after I've clothed myself and I will probably sit with my towel around my head for about 10 to 20 minutes, as long as it doesn't pull on my head. And like, you know, if you have this towel on your head and it pulls, it really hurts sometimes. Then after I remove my towel, I apply the tiniest amount of Silk Infusion, probably about, you call them dimes in America, but it's about 5p size coin, onto the palm of my hand. You do not need a lot. I've used this for a long time now. I've only used up to that much. crazy. So a small amount of that, and then rub that all over my hair, and even though my hair's so long, it still completely covers it and it's fine. This is with quite wet in terms of dampness hair. And then I would just comb my hair while it's wet with the Silk Infusion in it, and then just part it to where I want my parting to be. And then I'll just blow dry my hair on a low heat setting. So if there's 3 settings or 4 settings, it would be the second heat setting that I put it on. Never on the highest, but the lowest takes too long for me because I do have quite a lot of hair. So I put it on the second heat setting. If your hairdryer doesn't have a heat setting, then it's fine. If it's just got 2 heat settings, then I put it on the lowest one. You just want to put it at least one under the top setting, preferably on the second setting. And then I just blast my hair until it's dry, and then, because I wash my hair in the evening, if it goes a little poofy, it doesn't matter too much. I'll sleep on it, and in the morning I'll wake up with nice flat hair. My hair is naturally straight. I've never dyed it or anything. I can't really tell you about how to treat coloured hair or anything, or how to make sure that it stays vibrant. I tell you one thing, do not use Head and Shoulders if you have coloured hair, because Head and Shoulders will pull out the dye. I've never really used extensions. I mean, I had a clip-in blue thing once, but I just take that out when it's done because it's like plastic. It's not real hair. The Silk Infusion, it's also one of those things that's sort of like heat activated, so it works a lot better after blow drying than if you just let it dry naturally. Yeah, I don't actually style my hair often either. If I do, I'll probably just curl it with some straighteners on about 200 degrees, unless I'm actually straightening my hair, and then I use my GHDs. But I haven't used my GHDs for a long time now, so it just depends on how often you style your hair. If you do style your hair, I recommend using a heat protectant. This is the heat protectant I like to use. It's VO5 Sterling Spray, and it says Heat Protect Create on the side. I only like to use this because this is the only one that I've got. You can actually use Silk Infusion as a heat protectant itself, although I'd rather save that and use this. VO5 range with the red bottles, they all have this sort of heat defense technology, and it will tell you with this little round symbol thing if it's got that in. This is curl scrunching spray, so I use this if I'm going to diffuse my hair. I still use this, but I will also spray a lot of this into it. I think that's it for my hair care routine. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this gives you a little bit of insight to what I do with my hair. I like to take care of my hair, but I don't like to put a lot of products in there because I don't like the product build up, and because I do lead a busy life, I don't have time to wash it that often either. But definitely do not wash your hair every day because it's so bad for your hair. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you again soon. Bye! And I will do 2 cleanse shampoo. What else do I need to say? Not looking into the camera. And then, because obviously if you just put it on the roots and not roots, so if you need and try not to touch it so much. I keep touching it, that's unfair to say.